Good morning, welcome to Golden Hour. My name's Camilla and today we have a Vinyasa class, which will be a ladder flow where we build up each pose at a time and then string them all together. You just need your mat for today and we'll come to stand to begin. Standing top of your mat, arriving in Tadasana. We'll start today with some breathing to help center us into our practice, back into our bodies. So slight tuck of the tailbone, drawing in the belly. From here, inhaling, hands reach up. Exhale, pulling them down. Slow, steady breathing through the nose. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, pull down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then bending your elbows, making a W with your arms as you exhale. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, pulling down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slow as you can. Exhale, pulling down. Inhale, hands reach. And then holding on to left wrist with right hand and pulling yourself into a side bend, pressing down through your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, pulling a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, back up to stand, hands reach. Inhale. Holding on to your opposite wrist. And exhale, side bending to the left, pressing down your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. Inhale, coming back up to stand. And exhale, hands to your side. Rolling back your shoulders. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. From here, bending one knee at a time. Bringing some movement into the legs. You can release the head down. Maybe sway side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into plank. And pushing yourself back into downward facing dog. Releasing the shoulders and opening through the shoulders, so external rotation. Looking to the front of your mat, stepping right foot, stepping left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, rising to stand, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway lift, long straight spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into plank and lowering your knees, coming down into a low chaturanga, engaging your core. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, pushing back, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking to the front of the mat, stepping forward, head and heart lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into a high plank, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. From here, right foot steps in between your hands, planting your back foot on the mat, and inhale, rising up, warrior one. On your next inhale, releasing your hands, stepping back into plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, pushing through your hands, opening through your chest. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Right foot again steps through to the front of your mat, planting your back foot. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. And exhale, opening up, warrior two. Spreading through the collarbones, engaging through the back heel, the back leg. Inhale, and then exhale, windmilling your hands to the mat, stepping back into plank, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. So in today's flow, if you ever need to skip one of our vinyasas, we meet in dog. You can always take child's pose. We stay on the right side, stepping through. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, straightening your front knee, reaching to the front of the room, coming down into triangle pose. If you need a bit more support, you can always hold onto this calf. Thinking here of lifting, gauging through your core, your middle, fingertips reaching to the sky. Inhale, coming back up, warrior two. Exhale, sinking a little lower. And inhale, windmill in the arms, stepping back into plank, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Right foot again steps through, rising up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, straightening through the front leg, reaching to the front of the room, lowering down, triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rising back up, warrior two. And exhale, forearm to thigh, reaching up and over into extended side angle, shooting through your fingers, opening through your chest. Staying here, maybe fingertips to the mat. Can be a nice place to add a block or a book, something under your hands. And then releasing, hands to the mat, coming up on the back toes, stepping back into high plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the front of the mat, grounding in the back foot, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straightening the front leg, reaching forward, triangle pose. Exhale, rebending the knee, warrior two. Inhale, up and over extended side angle, staying here. And this time releasing both hands to the mat, opening up into easy twist. Pressing through the back heel, shining your chest up to the sky, reaching through your fingers, planting down through your left hand. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Right foot steps through, grounding the back heel, rising up, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Extending the front leg, reaching forward, triangle pose. Inhale, bending your front knee, warrior two. Coming up and over extended side angle. Releasing your hands to the mat, opening up into a twist. And then coming onto the outer edge of your back foot, stepping back, side plank. Taking options here, you could stagger the feet. You could drop this bottom knee, wherever you are, lifting the hips. If you want even more, lifting the top leg. And then releasing both hands to the mat, straight back to dog or lowering down, Vinyasa. Very nice. Before we head to the other side, dropping down into child's pose. Can you feel your breath here? Can you notice the air coming in and out through your nose? The temperature of the air. The length of your breathing. Coming up to all fours. A few rounds of cat-cow to reset, dropping your belly, looking up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, rounding in your own breath, moving the spine. When you've finished your last cat-cow, coming back to a neutral spine, tucking your toes, pushing yourself back to downward facing dog. Moving now to the other side. Left foot steps through, grounding the back right heel, rising up, warrior one. Thinking about drawing right hip forward, left hip back. Even out through the pelvis. Squaring the hips isn't always possible, but it's more the intention of bringing the hips in one line. Inhale. Exhale, releasing your hands back to dog or lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps through. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Sinking 1 more centimeter down in your hips. Maybe releasing the jaw, smiling through the eyes. And inhale and exhale, windmill your hands to the mat, framing the front foot, stepping back into high plank, Vinyasa. We meet in down dog. Your left foot steps to the front of the mat, inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, opening warrior two. Extending the front leg and inhale, reaching forward, triangle pose. Drawing belly button in towards spine. Thinking like you're standing against a wall, so we're not leaning too far forward. We have our hips, our hand against the wall. Inhale, warrior two. Releasing the hands to the mat, stepping back into plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps through, inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, opening warrior two. Extending the front leg, inhale, and exhale, reaching forward, triangle pose. Inhale, coming back up, warrior two. And then exhale, up and over, extended side angle. Hand to maybe the floor, maybe a block. Strong through your arms. Feel that opening through your side body. I love the cue of being told that, imagining you have gills like a fish, so opening up through your sides as you breathe. Inhale, exhale, releasing hands to the mat, coming up on the back toes, stepping back, plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. The left side stepping through, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, opening warrior two. Inhale, straightening the front leg, and exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, rising back up, warrior two. Exhale, up and over, extended side angle. Releasing both hands to the mat, opening up into easy twist. Belly button to spine, heart to the sky. Heel is pressing to the back of the room, engaging through your quad. Inhale, twisting a little deeper. Exhale, hand to the mat. Vinyasa, dog, child's pose. You decide. I think we're in our final one now. Stepping left foot forward. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Straightening the front leg, reaching forward, triangle pose. Inhale, coming back up, warrior two. Reaching up and over, extended side angle. Hands to the mat. Coming up on the back toes, opening up, easy twist. And then we're setting up for our side plank on the outer edge of your right foot. Engaging your core as you step back. Maybe you stumble, maybe you don't. Finding your balance. Lifting your hips. Squeezing glutes. Working your core. Inhale, lifting a little higher. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat to your final vinyasa. And then sinking down, child's pose, reaching forward, head to the mat. Very nice work. Feeling the heat we've generated in the body. Feeling your heart beating. Feeling the pads of your fingertips on the mat. Completely soft in your face. Slowly coming up. Come to sit on your bottom and extend your legs long. Dandasana, seated staff pose. Inhale, hands reach. And exhale, taking that length into a forward fold. The aim here is the intention of straight spine. So thinking about length rather than just rounding straight away. You can always have a bend in the knees if you have tight hamstrings, backs of the legs. And it can be nice to bend even if you don't, just to see, can that help you find a bit of better engagement here? And slowly lengthening through the legs. Inhale, rising back up. Place your hands behind you. Coming into Purvottanasana, reverse tabletop. We're going to press toes on the mat. If this is too much, bending through your knees, lifting your hips. And if you want to extend the legs, big toes to the mat, pressing down, lifting through your hips, engaging through your glutes. To complete the pose, looking to the back of the room. My neck is not feeling good, so I'm not going to do that. Pressing big toes, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, last one, lifting higher. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Very nice. Coming to land on your mat, hugging your knees into chest. Can make this even more of a compression if you can, holding opposite elbows, really squeezing yourself in. And then releasing left leg long, hugging your right knee into chest, setting up for supine twist. Bringing your hips over to the right and then dropping your knee to the left. Extending your opposite hand. And if you feel that either your shoulder or your knee is popping off the floor, try to ground through the shoulder first. And then we can see if the knee comes a bit further down. It'd be nice to close the eyes here. Inhale back to center. Hips back in line, and then hips to the left, extending your right leg. Left knee over to the right. Slowing down your breathing. Every breath sinking deeper down. Softening your face. Releasing any tension in the forehead. Relaxing the forehead even more. And inhale back to center. Happy baby, reaching onto the outsides of the feet or the big toes, pulling your knees down. Try to have a bit of space through the hips so the feet aren't together, but more in line with the knees. Lower back is striving down towards the floor. Staying still. Maybe rocking, taking a deep breath here. Anything you're still holding on to that you don't need to carry for today, see if you can take this next breath to send it away, release it. When you feel ready, lowering down into corpse pose, final resting pose, Shavasana. Shoulder blades slightly closer together, palms open, feet away from the body. Relaxing the face, torso, arms, legs, completely let go. Starting to deepen your breath, bringing gentle movement back to your body, fingers and toes. Stretching hands overhead, making yourself long. And then knees into chest. Coming gently up to sit. Hands resting in your lap. Closing your eyes. Tall through your spine. We'll take 3 conscious breaths, imagining the air is traveling up, right side, down through the left side. So a big circle. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Close your eyes. Inhale. Air traveling up through the right side of the body. Along the shoulder, the neck, ear, all the way to the crown of the head. And exhale, traveling down the left side of the face, left ear, neck, shoulder, arm. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left side. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left side. Breathing normally now. Hands to heart center, blinking open the eyes, bowing down towards yourself. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me here on the mat this morning. If you enjoyed today's class, feel free to let me know in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you could subscribe. It means a lot if you do. And I will see you hopefully another morning soon.